Hey guys, it seems that I share a lot of my handicap games. I think that's because, I keep seeing principles that I think are important, and I think they're kind of nice to see unfold. And this is three stones, and when I think of high handicap, to me that's three stones and above. Three stones is a really big advantage. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm white. Big move. Zero problems. Center. Certainly not a bad idea. I remember my first teacher saying, how did he phrase it? I have no comment. It's like, of course it's acceptable, but you're not doing anything. Now it's fantastic for the future if you use it. If you don't, you've wasted a move. So let's put this move here and check out, see how white can build on top? Well, if there's a black stone here, it makes it easier to invade the top because there's a home close at hand to run to, this kind of thing. And it can't grow beyond this very well. So when black plays here, I hesitate playing this move because it's a bit inefficient to develop the top. So my plan is to just play a basic Joseki. Let's just look at it this way. That's all I want to do. And now if black comes in, I'm in control. And if he doesn't, I can grow in a practical way. That's kind of my plan here. He plays this way. Very consistent with the A stone. The B stone in general isn't going to get into too much trouble, but now it's not going to get into any trouble. That's the feeling here, and clearly wiping out all of white's potential. Now that's a little strange because the center stone already does that. This is mostly theoretical stuff, right? It's not really rubber hitting the road yet. So I could not say that black has played one false move and is behind at all. But it does make me think black better play a good future. Use these stones well, or else I'll catch up. Okay, I'm not about to try to get a settled group over here somehow. I can get a settled group, but no, it's too difficult, too small. So I'll just take the corner. Thank you very much. Here, that's old style. This, of course, is the new style. The problem with old style is this becomes sente. I haven't shown this in a while. Let's look at it. If black does nothing, we'll look real straightforward here. You can see it's a very serious surround. So now we'll put it here. And black does nothing. White says, I'll just cut you. Gesundheit, I'll just cut you. Black says, go ahead, take the stones. You're darn right I will. Okay, go ahead, take them. Yep, I took them. You better take them. Okay, I took them. Black has a perfectly wonderful group on top. White's A group used to be alive. What is it now? Alive. No change in, or extremely small change in the character of the A group when it comes to life. Yes, white has more outside, but black got a whole move away. So that's one of the meanings. White has a weakness here at A, right? And one way to abuse that is to get this move in Sente. And perhaps the next one's a little White's feels he wants to respond to. It's not actually Sente, but close. That's one way. Another way is here. If White doesn't do anything, then this move's alive, right? It's pretty powerful. So sometimes we hesitate pushing here because we're taking away one of the futures. We just got rid of black here or wherever it was. I think it's maybe one closer. For what purpose? Why is black doing this? To defend the top. Well, then why play this and this? If you just play this, then you still have this. But again, this black push only uses up liberties. There's absolutely no reason to play it whatsoever. People play it all the time. Why? They want this to be Sente. It is Sente. Okay? So if you plan on coming back, just come back. And White's left with a weakness. White comes up, you don't care, Gote. Okay. So that's if we consider how much of a loss is this for black. I'm actually going to give this more than half a stone loss for black. Let's go to a few reasons why. A little Tawari. I'm going to take off K16. Black to play. Well, his A group certainly doesn't need any defense. He could play up there, but I think he might want to play further. Heck, you could even, well, I won't go to the advanced moves, but you just don't need a move on top at all. I think a move like B is, or C, quite a bit bigger. Okay, so that's one thing missing about this position is black has a stone that's not exactly in the right spot. Next, this exchange, I just took it off. Why is black going to play Q14? What's the meaning? On, off. It doesn't change the life of the A group. So it gives White a move at R13. What else? Using up a liberty. So there's three issues here. Each one is somewhat minor, but you put them all together. I don't feel that I've gained an entire stone here, but because black's very solid, great potential, but a little lacking in speed, perhaps. I go to the next spot. We do it again. This black move I feel a little better about because if White did play there, it's a little difficult for black to enter. On the top, well, I guess they're about equitable. So it makes sense. He's getting into all my areas easily, making sure I can't grow any big moyos or anything, no big areas. I can't attack anything. What in the world am I going to do? I agree. He's making it very hard for me. Just a second. I'm going to turn my heater on. I have to get it upright, face it towards me, and turn it on. It's one of those heaters that if it's at all tilted, it turns off. which is kind of nice. Okay, I'm not about to play, ooh, I'm going to attack you so much. Really? That's not a hard attack to get out of. So just take the corner again, much easier. Okay, we did that. We did that. Now, I want to use my regular Joseki, which is this one. I always play this. I love it. I'm getting life. I'm getting points. I'm disrupting his points on the bottom. I like this. Feels good. But if he simply connects up to A, and it'll be Gote. But at that point, his B and C stones are and D stones, they're all perfect, and he's going to have Sente. Will he have Sente? No, I'll have Sente, but still, that's good for black. I'm not, I mean, that's going to help him a great deal. So I figure I'll play the one that I kind of don't like because he can cut me. I'm not thrilled with that. I know it's supposed to be okay, and I know it is okay, but it bothers me. Since we're here looking at it, let's go with this one. Will I let him cut me? No, you can't cut me. Well, then I'll just take your corner. Well, this is very possible for both. This reverts back to the other Joseki. And indeed, this is now Sente to kill the corner. And I can wait on that, looking for the opportunity to play that in Sente later, and I can just start a fight now. That's reasonable, perfectly reasonable. Yeah, it's good. Good for me. Okay, let's look at the other one. This is the one that is more annoying. And there's a few tricks. First, okay, my corner's alive. My center stones, absolutely mandatory to get them in order. And his Hane is going to be horrible, so I must come out. And that's the trick. Once you play this, black has 2 weak groups. Ah, but someone says, black can fix one greatly in Sente. That's the big trick. It's not Sente. Just go about killing. Let's look at it. We're going to say black's going to get life here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, black is now alive. Well, if he plays first. Okay, black's alive. You can do that in Sente. I want to make sure and get Sente. So it's my move. I'll give him Sente. Okay, boom, boom. He's alive. Is that true? 1, boom, 4. Yeah. Ooh, I kill you. I'm sorry, that's not killing. Sorry, black can't save. Okay. It's a ko, right? That's the point. It's a ko. Now, first, it's early enough in the game where the ko becomes difficult for black to win. Next, this white group is relatively small and totally in the corner. It's not getting out to the rest of the board, which makes it a smaller kill. So I played away. Let's see how many times I play away. Black, white, black. I play away once. I'm going to do it here. Well, he has to answer that one. So how about I'll just play away here. I'm getting confused by this. Let's do the ko. Okay. I say a tie, he takes. I play away. So I only get the co-threat, and then a move. Okay. We need to count this. If white had lived, let's say it was worth 2 points. It was pretty small. So we're going to add 2 to the next count. Black gains 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18. So we'll call it 20. Black just got 20 points. How many points did he lose on the bottom right here? Well, if he'd responded, he would have gotten this whole area. And Sente. That's bigger than 20 points. And white's gained 10. That was 20. This is 30. I just gained 10 because this corner is a small corner. But black has to take it because he's got weak groups over here. So it just presents difficulties for black. And besides, look what white's getting in the center here with this wall. It's so in white's favor, right? So there's all these positives for white. Therefore, Joseki is here. And here, there's a couple of Joseki plays. Anyway, black gets the outside, right? That's the point. And I didn't do that well, but we'll just let that go. Okay. Black plays here. I get my move in, get the outside going. And we always wonder where to cut before we save our stones. If I cut here, remember, I have to come back and save. That white stone's just dead. Even if I play first, it's basically dead. So that's no good. If I play this one, and then I fix, I'll just fix here. Well, it's a ladder. So there's no good cut here. So shall I fix? If I do, that means there's no cut, right? There's no cut here. Okay, so let's get back to that. I've fixed all my cuts. Yeah, but I'm not even out yet. Gosh, I feel like I didn't do anything. So double honey? Well, we can't do that because things just start dying right away. Okay. Then what's left? This guy. So I am getting out. I am bothering that center stone on the left, but there's a cut. Isn't there? If he cuts, I'm about to die. I fix. There's no ladder. Yeah, so there's a cut here. But what I'm saying is my 2 center stones that are about to get cut off, I'm allowing you to cut them if you want, but you have so many weaknesses, I'll be fine. Do you mean you read out all those weaknesses? You know specifically how to kill and cut and run? No, not by a million miles have I figured that out. But if you go back and look at the where Raven, the Nine we have games where he's playing against, live game, him against Crazy Stone, Six Dawn, or all of his games. And it comes down to stuff. It's like, well, look at all these weaknesses. It'll be fine. And the rest of us are cowering, going, how can you do that? Well, look at all the stuff. And here's like all this stuff. I'm not concerned. Okay. Black fixes, boom, come out real fast. He says, I don't care about that. Really? He gets 0 points in area 1 and 3 points in area 2, all because he ignores this. Is a really big move. All of a sudden, it's like entirely blacks. Now, that's not literally true, but this is a really big move. Instead, he says, well, I want to live over here. It's big. And his group on the bottom isn't weak. I wouldn't do it. The idea of finishing what you start, as long as he cannot kill my A-stone. Too much space. He can't kill me. Okay, then I'll finish what I started. But he's saying, no, I won't finish. I'll start something new. Okay. We talked about the problems of A and B and C. And now we have a new problem, allowing me to play D. That's bigger than you're thinking. Or maybe some of you are going, oh, I agree. It's absolutely mandatory. But some people are going, it's just a little stupid Atari. What's the big deal? Just gives me access to all that center. And if he plays D, I have no access. Big difference. Okay, he plays this way. I have no idea the right thing to do. I just say, okay, go ahead and live. I can't stop you anyway. I'll take the nice corner. That's a nice big corner. Little mistake. This is just Sente and connects his stones so strongly, right? That's a big move. He says, no, I'll get some shape instead. Well, I'll take that. And I'm not concerned about the cut, especially with the Atari. Now, just fix. I thought about a couple ways of fixing, right? Just fix. So yes, you can cut me, but now I can surround you in one move. That's nice. And I'm looking at this move. Let's imagine it. What's he going to do now? This Atari, his group is near death. Okay, then maybe this Atari, he's left with a weakness. I'm an Atari and mess with you. Well, then I get to, it's just no way to fix everything. So I'm looking at this move big time. So I fix. He or she plays here, defend. Atari, I'm about to kill him. Sure, I'll make you no eyes. He can't save the cutting stone because he dies. This white move does a few things. One, surrounds him. Next, sets up the net, which is rather important. Okay. He says, I better live quick. Great. I've accomplished all my goals. Back to this guy. I did not connect. Now it's all his, right? If I come down, total connection. Yeah, I accomplished something. I could even go, there's things to do here, but I really liked coming in right away, which puts us right in that same situation anyway. Down, Sente, get out, save the stone. This is big in a lot of ways. Big for in-game. If there's ever any trouble, I have an extra eye. Gives me access to his area. If he tries to stop me, that's a free move in his area, right? So this has a lot of uses. One other use, if I try to capture it, Atari, all of a sudden the ladder and net become more difficult, which right now might not mean a lot, but it will in the future. So it does a lot of things. Moving forward, black plays here. Okay. Finally, he gets some good, clean profit. There's 4 black stones down there, and they're looking good. Granted, I still have this sort of thing. So I'm not, I mean, there's Aji there for sure. But one more move here, and that's a lot of cash. And it's not like I have anything to go attack. So I want to live. We don't do 3-3 in these cases because you have to come back and do small things. Let's say this is Sente. I don't know. Life in Gote, he gets the entire outside in Sente. It tends to be an awkward life. So I did the contact. So now if he takes the corner, he's faced with a question. If he takes the full corner, then I've gotten quite a bit on the outside. Anyway, some options there. So that's why I went this way. I'm not trying to say it's best. I'm trying to show you my reasons for playing it. Here I waffled A and B. Waffled. Where did that word come from? What's the etymology of that? Maybe because you flip it, but that would be a pancake, not a waffle. You're flipping back and forth in your opinion? I don't know. But I waffled back and forth, said, well, it's the bottom that's big, so I'll go with B. Okay. Next. Now, I want to play A so bad. That's where all the space is. That's where his cuts are. But how easy will my life be? Right? If he, say, I play A, let's have him play here. And I save my stone. Okay, that's a basic exchange. Am I alive there? I didn't. It was awkward. So I thought, okay, how about I just live? Well, this move is a wonderful black move. Great shape. Not only that, but he gets the next one in Sente too. I think that's Sente. I didn't check. But all that looked too good for black. I simply can't allow it. So I played the shape point thinking, of course I'm going to live, and it shouldn't be too hard. Comes in, do the Atari, come out. Plays away. That's a big loss. That black move gave me how many points in area 1? How many points do I get in area 1 because of that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22 for 30, 40, 45? You think I'm joking? Okay. We'll count when we get there. Yep, take it. Take it. Yep. Yep. Come out, break it. Come out. Come out. Come out. That little saving of a cut there. I was imagining him at the right time ignoring this. I wanted to make sure he wasn't going to ignore it. So I play it now. He's not going to ignore now. And now there's no cut there. Just the odds of that becoming an issue are small, but I don't want to have to I want to make sure right now. Okay. Come out. You see it getting bigger and bigger, right? It's already big. He's concerned about his shape, me coming in and cutting. That's almost a pass. and I start attacking the center stone. So this exchange is a big one. A is, I'm going to say, less than 20% of a move, allowing B, and now it's a hard fight, which he doesn't want. So he just says, I'll just enter. Capture. And now we get to count. What did I say? 40? Is that what I said? 2, 4, 6. I wasn't going to get this point if the two stones live. 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 16, 8, 30, 32, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 47. So really close, 45 points. That's big. And it just shows you vital points. So white's well ahead and the end game's not interesting as I recall. But let's remember a few moves. Black went here. There it is. This move. Stop it. Keep clicking the wrong thing. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going back one. This move, what, ignoring this gave the seed to almost killing the one group. Virtually all of area 2 is gone. White gets 45 points in area 3. That's the seed. Black 4, all gone. All hope is gone of all that magnificence. Instead, I'm struggling to reduce area 1 so it doesn't become 40 points, 50 points. Huge difference. The subtleties of these moves I used a lot. And then living a bit small in the E area. So these things all went together. And that's probably about it. Okay, guys. Hope it was meant something. Catch y'all later. Bye.